Once again, welcome back to my channel, The Learning Destination, and this session is gonna be a very useful session for all the DevOps guys. So basically, in this session, we are going to decode the secret of one of the most popular, demanding, and famous tool in DevOps industry, that is called Vault, HashiCorp Vault. So without any further delay, let's understand the complete introduction of HashiCorp Vault. Before I introduce you about the HashiCorp Vault, let me brief one of the process. The process is called procurement process. Whenever we start the project is in final phase, we need to select different tools. Now selections of the tools depends on the basis of various parameters. These parameters may be the price. So whether let's suppose that if we take any tools, whether that tools is open source or the paid version. If it is the paid version, then the budget fits in the project budget or not. Whether it's from the security perspective, whether it's perfect fit in our project or not. If any technical issue happened inside the particular tool, whether we are getting the proper support from that product company or not. So these are some certain parameters. On basis of that, we select particular tool. So to success of any project, selections of the tools becomes very necessary. So we must be aware and we must be very intelligent while selecting the tools. Let's start the introductions of HashiCorp Vault. So let's firstly discuss the agenda, that what we are going to cover from this course. So basically we will understand that what is the Vault and why we should use the Vault, why we need to choose the Vault. Then we will see that how we can install it, and finally we will see that how and where we can use it. Whenever we talk about the Vault, so Vault is a secret and sensitive data management tool. It is a HashiCorp product. By using it, you can control the access on tokens, passwords, certificates, encryption keys for protecting secret and other sensitive data using a user interface, command line interface, or HTTP API. You can also call it as secret as a service. And especially when you have compliance requirement, especially it happens with the data centers, right? Whenever you require some compliance certifications like FIPS, HIPAA, PCI, so these kind of compliance certifications, these kind of compliance requirement, most of the checkbox has been fulfilled by the Vault. It means that the Vault perfectly fits in such kind of requirement. In nutshell, you can say that Vault is a secret management tool. Now the part is why we should use Vault. There are several tools available in the market. Then why we should only prefer the Vault? The first option, believe me guys, this is one of my favorite reasons, that you can keep the track of detailed audit log, that who access what. So let me give you one brief example. So let's suppose that you are handling 10 members of team. You have the administrator access and 9 members have the admin access. Somehow you are not capable to keep eye of your all the 9 members. So what the 9 members are doing the activity, whenever you log in your system, you can see the audit log and you can track the records that what your all 9 members have performed the task. So this is one of the best options, we can say best facility inside the Vault, and that I like it. It supports multiple form of secrets like password, API keys, SSH keys, RSA token, or OTP. Now third point is also my favorite point. So basically in Vault, you can manage the access in two ways. One is the RBAC, role-based access control. The second one is that the RBAC is generally a human-based, like we provide access on our team members. Some of the access where we dynamically generate the tokens or the secret for the machines, and that's how that Vault handle it through particular, you can say, like you can generate secret on demand for a particular system like Sensu, AWS, or Consul, and generate a key pair with valid permissions. And once it finishes the uses, the dynamic secret generated will be automatically revoked. This is also one of my favorite reasons that I like Vault very much. Let's understand how to install it. The installations is very easy, guys. Just you need to go on this website, and you can see that there are various options. If your operating system is Mac OS, Windows, Linux, FreeBSD, NetBSD, so all the options are given available here according to your requirement. If based on your operating system, you can download the particular zip file, binaries, or the tar file, and you can install it. Now the point is that how to use it. So after the installations, the process is very easy. So firstly, you need to download the binary from the particular website which I have shown you in my previous slide. Then after that, you need to start the Vault. Then you need to launch the user interface of the Vault. Then you can create the policies. After that, you can config auth matter and config secret engines. And after that, you are good to go with the Vault and you can use it. So now let's move to the next slide. So basically now it's a summary time. So basically in previous couple of slides, we have understood the definitions of the Vault. Simultaneously, we have seen that the installations process and how we can utilize the Vault. So in my next tutorial, guys, I am going to cover, and it will be a complete series, and I am going to cover the each steps of the Vault. It means that whatever the sections comes under the Vault, I am going to cover practically one by one, and it will be a series. So stay tuned with this learning destination, subscribe my channel. So in my next sessions, I am going to cover it all the practical, that how we can use it, how we can install it, where we can use the Vault. All these things we are going to see in my next upcoming tutorial. Okay guys, so now let's move to the next slide, and this particular slide I have added to motivate you. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. So this is said by Sir Walt Disney, and yes, definitely we need to start somewhere. The moment when we start doing, then we come to know about that particular topic or the object. So don't only watch the video, just go ahead and do it practically, learn it and share with your friends. So that's all for this session, guys. I hope you enjoyed these sessions. If you like my videos, then please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Simultaneously press the bell icon and share with your colleagues and the friends as well. And yes, I would like to remind you, don't miss my next sessions, because henceforth now I am going to release all the practical sessions one by one on this Vault topic. So stay tuned with the learning destinations and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much. If you have any queries, you can write me in the comment sections and I will reply there. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. Have a good day.